Well, I think it's important every once in a while to look back at where you came from. I know a lot of times people get frustrated when you're decluttering because you've actually made a lot of progress, but you don't see it anymore. So always take before and after pictures. But I wanted to flash back to this time exactly 1 year ago and show Tom what it was that we were doing. So, are you ready to see it?
I couldn't even tell you what we were doing a year ago.
I know. Well, I have it right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and show Tom.
Oh, we look so young.
We had some unexpected news this week from our insurance company, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
All right, well, we got an email from our insurance company. Well, I guess we got to back up.
Yeah, let's back up. So we have insurance on our property, right?
Good.
Dawn thinks, which is great.
Yeah.
Let's
We
shop
encourage
around,
that.
shop around and get cheaper rates.
Yep.
The problem with that is then they came out and they took pictures of our property.
So on Tuesday, then I get an email from our new insurance provider, and he's like, there's kind of some problems with your property.
What do you mean?
We need you to address the broken windows, the missing siding, the doorway covered with plywood, just making our place sound like really trashy. The building that's falling down.
Hey, that's gone!
And so I wasn't expecting that at all.
We didn't ask you to insure the building that I'm tearing down.
No, that, to clarify, that is true. We're not trying, we're not trying to like scam anybody here or get by with anything.
So basically they gave me 2 weeks to finish my siding.
2 weeks.
Replace a couple windows that broke. Finish all the tin and the windows on the...
Oh wow, we didn't even have that done?
I know.
I don't have to take that whole building down.
No,
do
I think I'll just clarify that we're not trying to ensure that.
So what are you guys doing? You got any spare time to come help?
Well, the good thing is, like we said last week, we don't have any friends, so we weren't planning on spending the weekend with friends.
Still don't.
That works.
So, no, at first when you get an email like that, you're like, hey, now wait a second. You're not acknowledging all the projects we have done, like the new roof.
Did they notice that there were no power lines ahead? I buried those.
We rebuilt the driveway. Tom's put in a ton of new
Oh,
windows.
we kind of have done a lot in the last year.
Did they notice the
So-
concrete? It's stamped 2018 because we just did it last year.
So, but then I was like, the only good part is like,
Mommy,
2
get
weeks
some
from
work
now,
done.
like the siding's gonna be.
Okay, so here's the thing. She's not going to be doing any of this work.
I know, I wish I could.
So of course it's a good thing for her.
I wish I could do the work because I would. So
She actually really would.
I would. I love doing projects. These are a little bit outside of my
There's a
skill set.
lot of bugs out here
Yeah.
right now.
So yeah, so we have some projects that we need.
Let's show you quick.
Yeah.
All right, so this ended up happening because I put new windows in the house.
Technically, the siding that they wanted finished is finished, but the siding is not finished.
Well,
We
but,
still have 2 sides to do, but it is sided.
and we hadn't even touched the porch or the windows in the
Right.
front of the house at this.
Right.
So since then, all that siding that was half done is finished.
Yep.
And then we redid the porch and put in new windows and put a deck on. And so, like, looking back at this, I was like, wow, that we've actually done
Kind of done a lot in the last year. I didn't realize this was only 1 year ago. It
I know.
feels like a lot longer ago than that.
The nice thing is our house is so far off the road, nobody can tell.
Nobody from the road knows.
That's why, and then these other things we're gonna show you, if you could see these things from the road, we'd be like, they would be done already. But,
Sorry.
all right, so garage window, that was on the list.
I really thought you were gonna cut yourself when you were doing that.
What does our insurance company care about this for? So what happened here, this is just sitting here. So that birds don't get into this building.
This is the back of our garage.
The back of our garage, what happened here was we had chickens in here last year and they were really starting to stink it up.
We're sounding even more redneck now.
So we had chickens in here in a pen, in a brooder box thing, right? When they were little, but they were really starting to stink it up in the garage because we had a lot of them in there. So I thought, hey, let's open a window and let some air through here. And it broke the glass when I pulled it from the inside because it like twisted and shattered. So that was that. All right, so this is a window on our shed. And I think this just broke from a storm or something. So I just stuck a piece of plywood over it because isn't that what people do in the country?
Sure glad I fixed that now that I cut it out and got rid of it
I know.
altogether.
So in that section, and that's another reason we were putting off fixing it, was because Tom wanted to put an overhead door there, and you've done that.
Yeah, I have.
So Tom found a door on Marketplace.
Yep, painted it. Framed it up.
Installed it.
Kicked out all the wall and put in an overhead door.
And now that window never looked nice anyways.
No,
so,
it didn't.
So it looks like you're not finished with the door yet, like you still have to trim around it, but.
Yeah. And now there are 0 windows in the building.
Yeah, that's true too. We need to add some windows back in.
That's okay.
So, like, that's come a long ways.
All right, so this next one's kind of a big one. This building had no use to me, and if something has no use to us, we get rid of it.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much. It's
Kind of our MO.
Pretty much what's true here. So here's the building. It was not in this condition. It was like.
I can't believe that was still standing a year ago.
Yeah.
We've had people come over and be like, "Oh wow, it looks like you guys got some storm damage."
Yeah, nope, that was Tom.
That was me. So that's gonna take a little bit of time to make go away.
But to clarify, we're not trying to insure that building.
We want no insurance on that building. Nothing. We want a nice flat piece of property right there. We want nothing there.
So, since then, I don't even know if we can talk about what we did with that building.
Since then, we may have had some authorities come and talk to us about the building that was on its way out. It was disappearing in the process.
So Tom bulldozed. He used the bulldozer to kind of condense it, make it a little bit smaller, and then we thought we would dispose of the rest by burning it. And
which makes sense, right? It's just wood. Just burn it.
It was maybe a little bit bigger fire than we were expecting.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, but it's gone now, and it's all leveled. The dirt's leveled like we wanted.
Yep.
So it still needs to be graded more, and we'll plant grass and stuff.
We still have all the tin in a big ball that we got to get rid of, but we need a steel dumpster for that.
Yeah. So a little bit left to do, but
Yep.
looks way better back there than it did when this was like that.
Yes, it does.
Now what number are we up to? 17?
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, another issue that the insurance company had was when they came, this was sheeted plywood over before we took the boat out. So they said that
You can't have plywood as a garage door.
it wasn't. So this will finish that. That's easy. This is like
you're almost done with this.
I'm game with making stuff nice and new. Like awesome. We'll do that.
Yeah. But our garden looks awesome.
We're not showing the garden this year.
No, we need to. Well, the problem with the garden, there's no mulch right now. I think we've been trying to get mulch for the longest time to put back in the walkways, and everybody's sold out.
And we moved our baby chicks outside this week to the chicken tractor. So
Justin Rhodes makes this look very easy. I think he has his kids do it in some of them. Just grab it and drag it.
what's the problem with ours though?
I have no wheels on it.
Turns out wheels are not overrated with the chicken tractor.
We actually decided not to have chickens this year, so we did them for 2 years in a row.
Not to have meat birds.
Meat birds. Well, we didn't, or raise any new layers.
Oops.
Technically, our layers are getting kind of towards the end of ultimate, or like their top productivity.
Right.
Kind of where the feed, you have to feed them to get the eggs. Cost of feeding them outweighs the eggs. But so we took this year off. There was just a lot going on, and I was like, I don't know if we're gonna. So we did never add wheels to our chicken tractors yet. But I think next spring, I think we'll get them out again, and we'll do it because it was like, I don't know, we liked doing it, but it was just too much this year. So
I'm all about starting projects. It's that last 20%.
Still true.
That's the kicker.
True story. But I will say this, I am not gonna apologize for shopping around for property insurance because we saved like $600, so. And more.
Grand total of $600.
We're still saving, okay?
Yeah, you don't have to do any of the work.
Anyway, I guess.
Okay, the end is really funny though.
90s and like 800% humidity here.
So here's how this will go. I will be siding over here, and Dawn will be waving at me out of that window, which is her office.
I'll give you like ice water too.
Through the window?
Yeah, for sure. Just knock. No.
Appreciate it.
Hey, anything, yeah, for you.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I see.
I said that I'm a car guy. I just realized right now. Yes, that's two
Oh,
Priuses.
let him
I
be.
apologize. I'm sorry. We'll just end this now. I apologize.
Well, so the last year I think I've proven I'm a truck guy, and the Priuses are on their they're dying. They're slow. Actually, they're probably dying quite rapidly.
We have
not slowly.
one that we still drive. The air conditioning doesn't work, so we haven't been driving it
Yeah,
so
not this
much.
last week.
The other one was just kind of a lemon, though we just had
Yeah.
so many issues.
I put
so.
an engine in it because it had a dead engine when I got
Yeah,
it,
that's
and
right.
it has just been not the engine. The engine's fine. It's all
Yeah.
like the electrical system.
But
So,
honestly,
anybody looking for a green Prius
no,
that
we're not selling that to anyone we know. They're good cars. I think a lot of, for mileage and
Yeah, yeah.
like economic reasons.
Right.
Anyway.
and buying
don't
a
need to
used
get
one,
into
not
a-
a new one, a used one. Buy
Yeah.
a cheap used one.
Yep. And
Yep.
then save a bunch of money and then buy a different car.
Yep.
That would probably be our recommendation.
Send it down the road.
Yeah.
Where are you? Oh. How did you get in?
The window was open.
Oh, do you
I
want
had to close the window to get out.
So you were trying to get the window closed?
I got in, closed the window, now I gotta figure out how to get out. Do you think I can get through here? Here, take the key.
I don't think you can.
Is my head the biggest part of me?
No, probably your shoulders and chest. You're bending the door. Do you want me to do it? Do you want to open the window again and I'll
Do you
crawl?
want to try and open the back? All right.
The fun never ends with the
Anybody
Prius.
want a Prius? Real cheap.
Yep.
But I do think it's always fun to kind of look back where we come, because honestly, like right now when we look around, we just see project, 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 project. Like there's still so many things that need to get done or half done. And so I think it's good once in a while to kind of look back where we've come from and see how much we've gotten done.
I
Because
think so we got those projects done, but the problem was then we went and started a whole bunch more.
I know. And like the garage, like the window, Tom fixed that window, but it's still like, it's not painted and stuff. And then, so I worked on the front of the garage now to make that look better, but the back of the garage still looks like junk.
Whose job was it to paint the window?
It's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, and I should have, I didn't even think of it when I had the white paint out. I should have went around and just painted the trim on that too. But it's holding up fine.
Well, I mean, technically it
So-
was treated lumber, so you gave it the appropriate time.
That's true. We couldn't
now
paint
you
it
can
right away.
paint it.
Now I probably will paint it too. But I don't know. It is fun to see how far we've come. It looks a lot different now.
does.
And so for the deck project, we're gonna keep working on that this week. We figured out what we're gonna do for a railing. We figured out a way that we can stain and paint our green treated lumber like in a week. So we're gonna be testing that out and let you know how that goes. You know, we're all about trying new things around here. So that's our plan. So next week we'll have an update on the deck and railing and all that for you. And well, I mean, right? We will. We should have an update.
Next week? It all depends on the weather. This last week, the weather was like, I go through four t-shirts a day.
Hot and humid. We're not used to that. So-
I don't know. If this next week the temperature's the same way.
Okay, so no guarantees for next week, but
But that's my way. I'm not going to guarantee it.
Yeah.
I'm just not. If I do it, I do it. If I don't, then I don't.
all right, we won't hold Tom to anything. But all right, well, we hope you have a really great weekend. We'd love to know what you're up to, if it's hot and humid where you are, or if you're having nice weather. But we love you. We really appreciate.
Oh, hey, by the way, Dawn hit 200,000 subscribers today. Woo woo! You guys
Yeah.
are awesome.
I mean, it's not us, right? We couldn't do it without you all watching, sharing the videos, liking and commenting. It's, I don't know, we're indebted to you and we are grateful for you, and this is fun. It's our joy to get to create these videos, so thank you for watching. We couldn't do it without you, so.
Nope.
All right, we love you. We hope you have a really great weekend, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.